can see lots of different colours. We can see all the colours in the rainbow. So they start from red and then go orange, yellow, green, blue, and then we have two more colours called indigo and violet. Indigo and violet are kind of two different shades of more like purple. So what I want you to do is colour the rainbow. You can copy the picture, look, and use the words. So you've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then indigo and violet. That is, indigo is a darker blue, and then this is an even darker bluey purple. That's when you've done the colouring, that's finished. Now, what do we use our ears for? To listen. Things make sounds. Some things don't. The wall is not making a sound. The table is not making a sound. But things that are moving do. If a person's voice is moving, then you can hear me. If a dog is walking around, you can hear its feet on the ground. If a cow is walking, you can hear its feet clop, clop, clop. If a car is moving, you can hear it, you can hear the engine. Now, look at these pictures. Put a circle around the things that make a sound. There are 6 things. One of them's already got a circle around it, that's the drum. You can definitely hear a noise from a drum, and then you have to decide which of the other things make a noise, and you draw a circle. Does a book make a noise? If it does, you draw a circle. What about a mouth? Draw a circle. Cake? Draw a circle. If it makes a noise. If it doesn't make a noise, you don't do a circle. So when you've done the circles around the things that make a noise, that's that finished. Now, what's next? Oh, eating. Why do we eat things? Well, we eat things, the main reason we eat things is to make us big and strong, and so that we stay alive. Because if you don't eat things, you end up dying eventually. Not today, not tomorrow, but if you don't eat for a long, long time. So it's a good idea to keep eating, but not too much, because you don't want to get big and fat. That's not good. So, the way our bodies have taught us what's good to eat is by the way it smells and by the way it tastes. If it smells nice and it tastes nice, then we want to eat it. This little child is eating a hamburger. We all like hamburgers, don't we? Now, what's your favourite food? My favourite food, I think, is pizza. I like pizza with sausage on it. Now, some foods taste salty and some foods taste sweet. We have little things on our tongue called taste buds, and in different parts of our tongue there are taste buds which can taste salty and sweet and other different flavours. Now, you look at these pictures and you need to decide, is it sweet or salty? So for each picture you write a word. There are your 2 words, salty and sweet. So you look at this one, that's cheese. Is that sweet or salty? Write the answer here. There's a pizza. Is it sweet or salty? Write the answer here. There's a cake. Sweet or salty? Write the answer. Bread. Sweet or salty? Write the answer. And then that's a fruity dessert. Is that sweet or salty? When you finish doing that, that's page 12 finished with. Smell. Why do we need to smell things? Well, does it smell good to eat? Is there a fire burning the trees? Do we need to run away? There are very good reasons for having a sense of smell. Can I smell a lion? Oops, I can smell a lion. I need to run away. So some things smell good and are good for eating. Some things smell bad and are not good for eating. And then there are things that don't smell nice, which if they definitely don't smell nice, then you shouldn't eat them, but then it may be giving you more information which will help you to stay safe. Things like gasoline, petrol that you put into a car. Do you think that would be good to drink? No. So the smell's bad, so you don't drink it. Now, touch. What do we use touch for? Well, if we touch things, we can feel what they feel like. So if we feel the whiteboard, it's shiny and smooth. If you feel your skin, it's soft. If you look at the back of teacher's hand, there's hair, so you can feel the hair. If you feel soil on the ground, it's gritty, it's rough. Now look at here. Here we have some things. Which ones are dangerous? Is a toy rabbit dangerous? No. What about a gas ring? It's burning. Is that safe to touch? No. What about this plant? It's got all sorts of needles all over it. Do you want to touch that? No, bad idea. Football. Is that safe to touch? Yeah, you can play with that. Now, fill in the missing words. One has been done for you. We have 5 senses. Here are the words, and you have to fill in the spaces here. You've got seeing, hearing, and touch. So the other 2 are taste and smell, so you fill those in there. And that's the end of that page. Now we're on page 14 and 15. We're going to look back and see if we've remembered and understood everything that we've learned in Unit 1. So you read these things and answer the questions. Question 1, do you look like your brothers and sisters? You answer yes or no. I look like my brother. Everybody thinks we're the same. So I would say yes. Do you look like your friends in class? Well, probably you look a bit like them, but they're not the same as brothers and sisters, are they? So you're probably going to say no. Who do you look most like? Your friend, your brother, or your sister? Or if you don't have brothers and sisters, do you look more like mummy or daddy? Right, so we're all different, but we all have things that are the same. Everybody's got eyes and ears and a nose and a mouth. So put a check mark in here. Fill in the correct words. My fingers are connected to write the word. My hand is connected to a arm. My arm is connected to my shoulder. My toes are connected to my foot. My foot is connected to my leg. My leg bends at my knee. So you've got a picture of what we're talking about for each of these, and you need to write the words. You're going to find those by going back and looking at what it says on page 8. That's the end of page 14. Now page 15. Here are some words: hand, foot, arm, leg, shoulder, and knee. I can name 6 parts of the body. Put a check mark. Answer the questions. Which 2 senses do you use the most to find your way to school? When you're going somewhere, when you're out walking or driving a car, you want to see and hear. Which 3 senses tell you what food is bad and what's not safe to eat? So the things that tell you about food are smell, taste, and touch. So you write those words here. And there's your word bank for filling in the answers. Now you put a check mark here to say that you can answer, that you have the correct answer for all 5 senses. And that's it, that's finished. That's everything in the science textbook for today. Now we are in the workbook, and we are in Unit 1, and we are on page 12. 12 is about colour. You're going to find out about favourite colours. You're going to ask 6 people in your family what their favourite colour is. So you write down 6 people's names: mummy, daddy, brother, sister, grandma, grandpa. You guess what colour you think they like the best. You can think about what colour clothes they wear all the time. If you think you know, then you write down a colour, things that you think that they like. You guess their colour, and then you ask them, what colour do you like, mummy? What colour do you like, daddy? And you write it down and look to see if it's the same. Now, how good were you? Did you get it right? Some of the time? All of the time? Now, which colour was the most popular? Which colour was liked by most people? Lots of girls like pink, don't they? And lots of boys like blue. Maybe that will be what you'll find out. Why don't you see? So the most popular colour was, and then you write the colour here. My favourite colour is, and you write your favourite colour here. Now, did everyone like the same colour? I don't think so. That would be very strange. People like different things, don't they? Right, page 13, body parts. Now, it says get a big piece of paper and draw a shape like this around your friend or your brother or sister. We're not going to do that. It's too difficult to do at home. What I want you to do is to colour this. I want you to colour it. Put a face on here, hair, clothes. Put some colour on here for the arms below the t-shirt. Put a belt across here. Colour down to here as trousers, and then colour the feet. And then I want you to write the names of the body parts on here. Hand, arm, shoulder, foot, knee, leg, body, head, eyes, ears, nose, mouth. Write all of those things on here. You can find those answers in the textbook. Now, in your notebook, draw a picture of your hand. So in your notebook you do this. So there's teacher's hand, and there's my fingernails. So, these are fingers. Thumb. Here, wrist. These are finger nails. Now, the finger joints means the places where your hand bends. So here are the joints. Everywhere the fingers bend, those are joints. So there's a joint there, and 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 there. And then there's another one there just by the fingernail. So those are your joints, finger joints. So put everything on this picture. Now, let's talk about our bodies. What's this? It's a horse, isn't it? A horse. tall this horse is, how big. How do we measure a horse? Well, we measure a horse from the ground to the top of its shoulders. We don't measure to the top of its head, we measure to here, the distance from here to here. And the way you measure a horse is in hands. So if we get teacher's hand and put it like that, and then we put the measure across there, you can see that from the top of teacher's hand to the bottom is about 10 centimeters. So that's the standard size of a hand when you're measuring horses. So the distance from here to here of this horse is 14 hands. My hand 14 times. So one hand is 10 centimeters, so 10 times 14 is 140 centimeters. So the distance from here to here is 140 centimeters. That means that the horse is actually a little bit shorter than Teacher Philip. You can use hands to measure things in your house. You can get a chair and you can use your hand and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this chair is 8 hands tall when teacher measures it with teacher's hands. Now your fingers are smaller, so your hand size is going to be smaller. So you need to measure your hand with a ruler to find out how big your hands are. And then measure some furniture. So make a table for your results here. So you could try measuring a chair, measuring a table, measuring the TV, measuring a bed. Write a list of things that you've measured here and how many hands that is. And then see if you can do the calculation using your hand size. Your hand is not going to be 10 centimeters, maybe it's 7 or 8. So you measure your hand, and if your hand is 7 centimeters, then you would go, and it's, say that chair was 8 high, times 7, 7 eighths are 56. That's how big the chair is if it was your small hands measuring it. Now, do you think that using hands to measure with is a good idea? Do all of your family have the same size hands? Measure your family's hands and see who's got the biggest hands. Maybe you can write a list of people's hand sizes. Then, what do you think? If they're all different sizes, is that a good way of measuring? Not really. That's why it says here that a hand is a standard size, 10 centimeters. If everybody was using different hands to measure a horse, nobody'd know really what size the horse was. So here you are, you can measure your arms and hands and legs using hands. Is there a link between the length of your arms and the length of your legs? Are they the same or are they different? Answer these questions. Page 15. It says play a game with your family. I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is you've got a list of words here. I want you to draw a picture of a man or a woman here. Draw a picture of a person and then put all of these words on the picture of the person. And then you're finished. Now then, let's have a look at this. Name the senses. Look what this man's doing. He's got a flower under his nose. Write the sense that he's using here. This is glasses. What do you do with glasses? Write the sense here. What do you do with your hand? Write the sense here. She's talking in his ear. What sense is that? What's the baby doing? What's he eating, or what is the sense? Here are the 5 senses. Write the correct word in the box. Page 17. Use your senses to find things in your home and draw one example in each box. Find something colourful. Draw a picture of something colourful here. Find something that makes a noise and draw a picture of it here. Maybe if you've got a dog that barks all the time, you could draw a picture of a dog. Find something with a nice smell. Maybe some flowers have a nice smell. Maybe there's some nice food in the kitchen with a nice smell. Find something that tastes good. Draw a picture of that. If you find a banana, you can draw a banana. If you can find a cake, draw a cake. If you find a hamburger, draw a hamburger. Find something that feels smooth and shiny and draw that. What's smooth and shiny? You could draw, I don't know, you could draw a chair like this. That's smooth and shiny. You can draw anything you like as long as it follows the instructions. Now,